in the Netherlands, and one final in January to try to decide it.
Behind the scenes, this is all about the format to be able to swim for their team. They swim, yes, but right now it's all this great team format that the I
win in the event all the way down to 1 point for 8th place. Later, we will see relays that are worth double points, 18 points for a relay win, all the way down to just used to getting 4 points, or excuse me, 9 points, because she's won this event 4 times, Roddy.
Yeah, rated #1.
The Breakers are going to be in 7 and 8 at the top of the screen. LA Current in 5 and 6. Cali Condors in 3 and 4. And the Tokyo Frog Kings will be in 1 and 2.
Bernie.
Tetzlaff trying to win this. Brown looking for a 1-2 start for the Cali Condors. How good will it be? 55 signed for at least 16 points. The jackpot time was 2 points.
That, Bernie, that is 19 right there. Unbelievable. That's without the jackpot. That's the third 25. That's where she kind of took control. But it was her last wall. When she came off that last wall.
What a start for the defending champions. Dahlia. Points followed by the LA Current, second in the New York season. At the bottom swimming for Tokyo Frog Kings, Takashi Kawamoto. He is also rated in the top 10 in this event. But man, Dressel goes flying off the blocks.
It didn't take him long, right, to show, well, I've got you.
Tom Shields, though, pushing that second 25, and it looks...
Bernie, he kind of came off that second 25.
No doubt about it, Dressel's going to get his first win of the 21 season.
You know, that was just to feel things out. I am sure he hasn't taken a hard dynamics of what this race is all about. Swimming short course versus long course. Turn. Is the guy up top.
Match 2, day 1.
Her best time. Again, I mean, your guess is as good as mine, though. Even the greatest, even the GOATs, when you take that month, you just don't know what kind of shape they're in. And they would even, some of them will even admit.
The Cali Condors are extremely strong, and you take a look at...
Yeah, and that's really just based on Molly Renshaw. Abbie Wood, who is up there in lane 8, she'll be really good in the IMs. An amazing ISL season last year. Nobody really jumped on it.
Yeah, but looks like Escobedo jumped on this third 50 here, and Escobedo in front of...
35-3 for Escobedo, 30...
Brown, they're going to get a 1-2 finish in the 200 breaststroke, just like it shows on paper. It's King, followed by Escobedo. The jackpot time in this event was 5 points. Cali Condors
for Abbie Wood, by the way.
They win their 4th out of 5 events. Tokyo is early on. The defending champions on. They're so important as well because double points on the relay breaking down. What should we watch for?
Yeah, I mean, the best American sprinter scenarios. Maddie Wilson.
Master, but Aqua won a couple of relays. All right, 400 freestyle relay. 18.
You know, New York's got a good relay. The thing is, they may be breaking theirs up. It looks like you could slide in.
Must be suited. 18 points for first and only 2 points for 8th. You only wind up with 20 points. Sometimes
Australia's world record else, they're going to be even more than 2 seconds ahead. Or 2 for Marsh. Dahlia was 53-2, so they've inched up about a second. And Erica Brown is arguably their best sprinter now for Cali. But she's got a lot of room to make up. A lot of room.
Brown is coming surging. Let's see what the deficit is here with 50 meters to go. She's still got almost...
I'd say she had a chance, boy. That's just too much room to make up. It's not going to happen.
Madison Wilson, Abbey Weitzeil will set the tone for LA. And it's going to help lead the Current to get a relay win. And our first relay of match 2 goes to the Current as they get 18 points. Condors will finish second. Thing for the Cali Condors, they get second and third. LA, the Frog Kings have moved into second, but it's still...
That's how we like it. See the bees go.
Have my Olympic teammates.
Racing men's 2-lap splashes.
Dressel trying to win the 50 free for the 9th time in his career. And the thing about Dressel is, man, does he get off the block quickly.
Right there in the middle, his best underwaters in the world. Making it look easy.
It is all about Dressel, who's done it again. His second win at .86.
One, and now the fast. Nobody even close. I mean, the guy just does it all. Package of what you want in a 50 freestyle. Great start, first 15 meters, explosive into the wall. No better finish.
22 of the Condors, 123 points. 1 points for the current at second, 6 and a point for 4. So even as far as the amount of points she can bring to the table.
Weitzeil, Gastadello, and Erica Brown, all of them right there next to each other. Good start there by Gastadello, .63 on the start.
And Abbey Weitzeil looks really good. She is going to be the first one into the turn and trying to get everybody to track her down. I don't think anybody's going to catch Weitzeil.
Wow, she followed up that great relay. Look at this, blowing everybody away.
Abbey Weitzeil gets the win. Brown is second, Igarashi third for Tokyo. It's in Weitzel's career that she's
single one.
Huge jackpot for Abbey Weitzeil, hauling in 10 more.
Medley.
In lane number 1. Won this event one time, where he went 150.76
in the 400 IM, also ISL record holder. But based on what Seto did in that 200 breaststroke, he has got to be a huge and win this in a big way. Boy, that helps Tokyo so much because they found their win this and keep winning. 400 IM, he can swim the 200 fly. He's so versatile.
And the interesting thing about it is what he can do.
Yeah, you can even throw him in the 400 freestyle. He has got, if you look across here in the eye of the head coach of Tokyo.
Second win for Seto, the jackpot time 4.4 seconds. We will see how many points are hauled in by Seto here in the 200 in that 4.4 seconds. So only 9 points of day one here. Another big win for the Tokyo Frog Kings.
Up from that third place stand. Yeah, you're right. What a summer for Yui Ohashi in her home country. How about that? And then coming back here in the ISL, she loves the ISL. She loves the fact that, and there she goes.
Right now, though, Abbie Wood pushing the pace up at the top of the screen in lane number 7. 200 backstroke. This shows you a little bit of Abbie Wood. I felt like really broke out last year in Budapest.
She really did, Bernie. I would say more so than any other swimmer. If I'm picking rookie of the year, it would have to be Abbie Wood. I mean, she just was there so many times for New York and really kept them alive. And so
the breakers. Will that 200 IM as Abbie Wood tries to win this for the second time in her career. New York indeed. Abbie Wood, her second win. Gorbenko will finish second, and the Olympic champion falls to third as Ohashi
swim. Oh boy.
Gorbenko moving up for the LA Current in lane number 5.
Boy, she is looking great right now. She was 36.
The breakers. Will that time in her career? New York indeed. Abbie Wood, her second win. Gorbenko will finish second, and the Olympic champion falls to third as Ohashi, or on top of her 9. Back down to Mark Foster, who's with Wood, who wins the 200 IM for the
48 hours, like we.
For the New York Breakers, not the start that's you're hoping that you're only going to swim 4.
Another week overall event, which just, again, creates that opportunity to grab a first win. Not a lot of great sprinters in here. Jackpot is a second. Looks like across the board, that's not going to happen.
Koseki at the bottom in the white cap, trying to lead another 1-2 finish for Tokyo. They've done it. in the breaststroke. And
IM win, and then come here and do something that, you know, not a lot of people thought was going to happen. Koseki.
Kings, we told you before that race had to charge for Tokyo as they scored 22 points. Kind of took her time.
Boy,
Yeah, we saw a lot of breaststroke skins last year.
Yeah, you know what? They are loaded in breaststroke. You know, they go 1-2 in the 200.
Yep.
But they use the Escobedo there, right? And
Yep.
now they can bring Hannes down to the 50s and the 100s. It's just, this is one event that Cali just owns, the women's breaststroke.
And right now, Hannes is trying to take down the queen of breaststroke as she tries to eye her third win. It is going to be Hannes, but it's still 1-2, the points, but it is Molly Hannes winning. Hannes on that one.
Here's the deal. 29 points Hannes gets on that. You throw in Kings.
So the defending champs extend their lead. Be at this moment.
And a lot of missing pieces, too. You take LA Current, for example, Ryan Murphy.
And a lot of times, if you swim in the skins, that certainly helps you be.
I like lanes 3 and 5. Dressel will anchor Cali's relay in lane number 3. And Poots right there for Cali in lane number 3, looking good and just what they needed.
And Nemeth.
How about Pinfold for the LA Current, 46-1.
Wow.
For him, and that puts the second and third. I rest. Shields got tired still.
Critical, 14 points per second, 12 points per third, so that is a possibility of.
This is great for Dressel. He can cruise in here this last 25, nothing to worry about, winning it easily.
And look at Temple down the stretch. It is New York that's going to finish second in lane 7, and the Current, the first team to cross over 200. The defending champs leading 50 breaststroke, 400 free. Still to come. Italy are home for the next 5 weeks for where she wasn't actually earlier on slated to swim. It was Madison Wilson who was supposed to swim, but instead they're bringing Gastidello in. I think
Wilson did a great job on that relay earlier. Kathleen Baker was out fast in the 200 backstroke. Keep an eye on her. She's got lots of speed. Former world record holder in the 100 back.
And Sheridan Dressel, the sister of Caeleb Dressel, looks pretty good. She is down in lane number 3, trying to be the second Dressel to win. We've already seen Caeleb do it. Can his sister do it? Oh, indeed, Dressel.
67, she was 2/100ths of a second over Chores, and she picks up a
third win of the day for the Dressel family. Hauling in the point.
wow.
Coleman Stewart to come pretty close.
Image and Nasty are pretty good.
I mean,
It's right here.
2 swimmers from Tokyo. Oh, terrible start by Brody Williams from lane 3. He slipped off the blocks and comes up dead last.
Christo.
Wow, look at Christo.
No, excuse me, Stewart. Coleman Stewart getting the win, and Kawamoto.
Fastest of the season thus far. Mustache and all. Oh, you see the slip. Right there by Brody Williams. It cost Soto and Tarasevich. They didn't win it, but they go second.
19 points on a jackpot win. All right.
Dressel, who won the 50 backstroke, Hannes, who won the 50 breaststroke, goes first and gets second or third, and figure out which stroke you're going to take away from Cali.
But it's still to your advantage because.
But I'd almost say you want to take away Dressel in the backstroke. I mean, come on, they've just got it. They've got everything covered. Because if he leaves,
Team is well-rounded, snatching away some points from the bottom.
The fast beat it.
Brown touches at 3:50.25. Condors go 1-2.
So it looks like the current in New York, because
As well, the Cali Condors combined, they score 38 points. LA Current still in front. You see this one a little bit more wide open?
current is going to be good. Held. Keep an eye on lane 1, Bert. 200s. Koseki and Kawamoto.
Right, 100 back, breast, fly, free. Who will pick the skins on the men's side? We're about to find out.
Breaststroker Kostin, who is the weak part of that relay. And he's going to have a huge lead. Wow!
How big is the lead? It's
Sally. I'm taking away free and fly, that's for sure. I mean,
the options. Condors, another 18-point win. Tokyo second, and third goes to the Breakers. It'll be a 38-point win, a huge jackpot hauled in there.
9 flat, faster than anybody else in the field for Dressel. Those last 2 legs off. Wow. That is one.
He and Coleman Stewart at the top of the table. Champions ahead with 330.